before you watch this video, you should obviously subscribe because you like this sort of thing. And if you do like this sort of thing, it'll be more of it. And if there's more of it, then you should comment down below and tell me if you want to see anything else or anything I can add. And obviously, like the video because that goes a long way. Makes me feel good. Anyway, on with the video. We're all HyperX out today because we have got HyperX to actually play with. So first off, we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed and Black Ops 4. And I don't think I downloaded PUBG, but I did download Fortnite. So for all you like Fortnite, you can have a look at that. And for anyone who likes new games, we've got the new games as well. Didn't download Tomb Raider, so I can't even do a test on that. But I'll be doing other tests elsewhere. So we do have the keyboard here. We've got the Alloy, or the Alloy? Yeah, Alloy FPS keyboard to play around with. And then we've got the Surge as well. And then we've got the Cloud headphones as well. These are obviously wireless and stuff like that. So when we're gaming, we've obviously got to play around with it. So we'll just kind of do them all together, but in a better, more environment. So we've got a 240Hz monitor to play on, the top of the range, fastest gaming computer that you can use at the moment. 32GB of DDR4 G-Skill memory, clocked at 4266 MHz, a 9900K, cooled by Asus AIO 240 cooler, and we've got RTX 2080 Ti, Asus Strix overclocked version, and an MSI Godlike motherboard, and we've got a 970 Pro by Samsung in there, just so we've got the absolute beast of the beast, and sound as well. It's got a 6.3mm jack on the back as well that you can plug straight in, but this is wireless, so we're going to plug ourselves in and be wireless and see how great we are with the sound if the batteries are charged. And we've got what sensor is this? This is a Pixart one, and if I remember rightly, it's a 3839 sensor in there, which is a decent sensor. We've got nice decent skates on there, but I called them glide feet because they're kind of the glide on the mouse. Now this could be used on any work surface, that's what it's made for, but if you're a really hardcore gamer and all that constantly, then obviously these are going to wear out. But yeah, it's a pretty simple looking mouse, or is it? Now HyperX have fixed the issue with their buttons, so when I'm clicking like this, they don't stick together. They spread them out. I think it's on the older mouse, it might be on this mouse, but it's spread out, so it's got like at least about 2mm apart. But at the top, it's a little bit more difficult to click, but you can click it from around here. We've got 2 buttons, so I think there's 6 buttons altogether. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 buttons. One controls the DPI, and the other ones could be macros or can control the lighting or which way it goes. It looks like a freaking alien, like lighting. It just looks alienated. It looks really clean and smart. It's got this lovely feel texture on it that doesn't look like it's going to wear away like some other mice that I've looked at back in the day. The only thing I don't like about this already is the cord, because it's going to have a bit of drag if you're using foamy mouse pads. But if you're using on the table, it's not going to be so bad, or just get yourself a bungee. It's simple. I do have a bungee, but it's a different company. It wouldn't make sense. So, but I know it makes sense, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so it feels really nice on the hand. I've got medium to large hands. The actual weight of the mouse is 100 grams, but with the actual mouse cable, it's like 130. But I don't even know if that compensates for mouse drag. Anyway, the button at the top here controls the DPI. You've got 3 controls, so if I click on the screen, normally it would come up, and I don't know why it hasn't come up. Why has it not come up? Anyway, we've got blue, we've got yellow, and we've got green. So those are the 3 cycles for the DPI. I'll probably have to go into the software and sort it out because I went from one computer to another. And we've got a nice squirrel wheel as well. This feels, you can definitely hear it. And it's got that really like bumpy sort. It's like if you're in a car and you're going over something that is like hard mud in the summer. It feels like that. You can definitely feel it. It's not too hard and too heavy where it makes your finger go up like that. It feels quite comfortable. Yeah, it fits my hand pretty well. And as you can see, it's got like a bit of a bump, but not too much. It's more like an in between medium and flat as like to really like feel that it grips into my hand. I've got nice control in here, so I could get a nice claw grip. But the only thing is my hand does hang over the side with my finger. It drags over the side a little bit. But I can make it feel a bit more comfortable just by holding it like this. So as you can see, it's in my hand like this. It looks like I'm not reaching like completely like a proper grab to it. It feels more comfortable. Well, you can actually use it like that. Or you can use it so how it's meant to be used, where it feels comfortable in the hand. So when I'm pushing on it, it feels like it's feeling the palm of my hand. It's feeling it, filling it all up, and it just feels nice. And this is medium to large. The weight's not too bad. It is pretty precise. Whenever I'm doing stuff, it actually just feels like it's going there. But I'm going to try this out on games, and especially new games. And we're going to have a look at that, obviously the RGBs as well, and the click ratio, because you can obviously do and program buttons and stuff. But let's just leave the mouse for a minute. The mouse is obviously delicious, very simple looking and everything like that. It is ambidextrous as well, so you can use it in the left hand. It feels pretty comfortable, and I'm not left-handed. I'm definitely right-handed, and it feels comfortable. But obviously the left-handed, because the buttons are on that side, so I don't know how people left-hand even game. Feels unheard of, but it's not. They're really good at what they do. Anyway, we got this keyboard as well, and it's a little bit strange to me because it's got a cable. So we've got a cable, but then we've got a cable of another cable. So there's a USB 2 that's actually plugged into the back of the computer, and then we've got this cable as well. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But on the back here, it's saying that you can plug in your phone and obviously charge your phone or your tablet or some sort of device that's got USB. So it's a nice little pass through. And this is like a, I think this is, oh yes, a normal old school PlayStation connector that you put in there. So it's not a mini USB or anything, but or it might be something like that. It's just a different serial bus cable. But anyway, these colours look really delicious on the RGB keyboard. And the keyboard is obviously not a 10 keyless keyboard, it's a full QWERTY keyboard. It's a gaming keyboard, it's really flat, it's made out of steel. It feels solid as a rock, it really does. It's got a bit of weight to it. The buttons are all, have you heard of Color switches? These are silver switches. I've never even heard of them. I've heard of blue, brown, all kinds of switches. And this is a different level switches, and that's another thing. These are Omron switches, and these are Color switches. So apparently the actuation, wherever I go to actually plumb it down on a keycap, it means that it will trigger off before any other keycaps, blue cherry MX switches and brown cherry MX switches and black cherry MX switches, whatever. It's meant to have a fast actuation. So for gaming, obviously you want to turn around really quickly or move really quickly, you don't really have to use your fingers so much because the actuation point is much quicker. So that's what we're going to be testing as well, because I always use gaming keyboards, and I like brown and I like blue and I like red switches. Brown are my favourite, I would say. Blue are a bit noisy. But let's have a listen to this. Do you know what they feel like? They feel like I go to press, but I need to press harder. But you don't, because the actuation is meant to be, the actuation point's there. So you only need to tap down a little bit and it's there. So I wouldn't really class this as good for obviously typewriting, but if you get used to it, you probably could. Now, if we hold down the FN key, and then, that's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? If we hold down the FN key, we can get, obviously, these colours going. And if we hold the FN key down again, we get this colour. And this is like RGB heaven, but it just rolls through the colours. It's meant to roll through the colours. I hope it does roll through the colours, unless it's been changed. It looks like it's been changed. Okay, it's been changed. So let's hold down this FN key, it'll probably be changed as well. But last time I saw it, it was white letters for WSAD, and 1, 2, 3, 4 was a lit. Oh, yeah, lit, that's the one. Yay, still is the right one then. WSAD, that's white, and then the rest is blue, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in white, and then obviously you thought I was going nuts about the RGB thing. it's back now, so it's all good. Then we've got a gain key here, so we've got F12 and that's got a gain key on there. Then it's got all your media keys as well, so volume up, volume down, mute, forward, play and pause, and reverse or skip back, and then your 1, 2, 3, which is your color cycle and stuff like that, and your Windows key down there. And has it got a print? Yeah, it's got a print screen as well, so you can use that. Then it's got these lights that are lit up there for game mode, and then 1 and then A for your numeric keys on the side here, and then a HyperX logo there. And on the back, it's got some feet. These are clicky feet, and they're very good quality, as you can hear. It just clicks into place, and then it's got rubber feet there, so, and rubber feet here as well. So it means when I've got it on the table, you don't really want this going anywhere, do you? So that's how good the keyboard is. It's pretty good. Now, oh, I didn't even have it up there properly. Right, there we go. Right, so with the feet, that's with the feet up, so they click into place and they're at an angle, which means it's positioned in a way where you can't really force it to fall off. Now, I've creamed my hands and they dried for about an hour, kind of thing. I know it sounds a bit, yeah, well, I'm not, so yeah, okay. And obviously, I can see on the keys that it's starting to have little smudge marks. They're kind of a matte feel of the keys. And I can see that there's smudge marks on there already. So yes, they would get dirty quickly. The mouse is looking fine. Looking lovely. Anyway, let's talk about the mouse real quick. It's got a bit of the edge up there, which is chopped off like it does on most mice. But I just love the fact that it looks like it's one sheet of plastic just clamped on top. Where if you've got a different way of holding the mouse and clicking it, with the left and right clicks, it's going to be kind of different. It feels obviously a lot more tougher, so the further you go down to the clicks, the lighter it is, and the further you go back, depending on how you're holding it and whether it fits your hand properly, is the way that it feels a little bit more of more pressure to put to obviously click for whatever you want to click on. But for the majority of people, this should be quite nice. Now, dust and everything getting under there, it is quite opened under there and that, but I don't know. I don't really want to try and take this off just in case I break it. But yeah, I'm not really feeling the actual cable as much. But anyway, let's not talk any more about this. Let's try some games out, because I want to. Do you know what? Before we try some games out, let's have a look at the RGBs. Right. So first off, where is the software? So we're going to use HyperX Nujunity. We're going to be using this software. Right, here we go. Well, it's not the easiest software to use straight away. Look, I'm pressing custom. Look what happens. Nothing goddamn happens. So I end up pressing buttons. So if I click default, then hit custom. Oh goddamn, we're in the menu. We're in the menu. Right, so I'm not going to really talk about all of this because it's a lot to talk about. But this is where you can customize your actual mouse. This is what we're going to talk about first, the mouse of customization of RGBs. Yes, you can also turn it off if you're a heavily gamer and you don't want RGBs in your eyes, or you just want a decent mouse and you don't really want the RGBs, but you can have it just so you're sitting down and showing off your build, like this. So you've got all your RGBs and they're all connected together and stuff. But anyway, it's on red at the moment, but I haven't connected it up. So if I go to lighting, so we're on red and it's on solid, so click apply, and there we have red. It flashes. Oh my god, it does look really nice. I must admit, these are one of the, I don't know, HyperX. When I saw this ages ago, I didn't think much of the RGBs, but now getting it and having a look, it does look slightly more improved with the RGBs. There is obviously a little bit of lighting. No, it's actually, no, it's fine. It's actually good. Anyway, so we'll go down to here. We've got color breathing. So I need to hit apply. So now we've got breathing through the red. The HyperX logo just looks really prestige. It looks nice and it's clean. I clicked red. Oh, it's got spectrum. Okay. So it's on spectrum, so it's going through spectrum. That is wonderful. It's just beautiful. Love the look of it. You can obviously do the speed as well. So hit apply. Look at that. It's just cruising through it. But I actually like it a little bit slower, so not that slow, but slow enough, and it just looks nice. Wow, that suits me. Right now, what's dual mean? I didn't even. What can we do dual? Can we have one side red and then another side? I don't know. Blue. Let's do that. Ooh, chicken balls and chow mein. Whoa, that's weird. What the hell is going on? I really don't know what's going on. It's like mixing the blue and the red together only. Oh my god. I never thought I would like RGB so much. What the hell's going on? Anyway, so we've got that colour cycle, and then we've got breathing. So you can have single breathing or dual colour. Let's have dual colour. Let's go with blue on that side and red on this side. Here we... Hang on. I want that colour. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's see what it's like when it's breathing. So it goes from blue. Oh, that is pretty cool. Okay. What else have we got on here? Wave. So let's have that on dual as well. Make sure it's right. So yellow. That colour. Oh my! No, that is pretty cool. That is well good. I like that. That is good. What? You can do anti-clockwise as well. What? And up and down? Oh, let's have a look at up and down. Oh. What are they doing to me? This is crazy. Trigger. Let's put it on dual. Let's make sure we get the right colours this time. I'm going to go with the green. So click on the green, and then we're going to change this one to a blue. Blue, and got it on dual already. Are you flipping joking? Oh my god. This is so good with the RGBs. And then obviously if you're a person that don't like RGBs, say goodbye. Not RGBs, just a decent mouse. Very simple, very clean. But anyway, God, I don't know what to say. You can even do your own custom colours, but we're not going to bother doing that yet. We're not going to even do that at all. When you get it, you can do it yourself because it shows it's got a lot of things you can do. But add to profile, you're currently using default and apply. Okay, so DPI. So you can colour your own DPI. 1800, 1600, 3200, 6400, 16000. Are you joking? That is some high DPI. Now for me, my DPI when I'm playing Fortnite, PUBG, Call of Duty, anything like that, it's going to be around 800. Even CSGO, it will definitely be around 800. Some people are a little bit higher. What game do you actually have that you need that much DPI? I can imagine if you've got a bigger screen, you've got more real estate to obviously cover. That could be why. Okay, that's pretty cool. So my 800 is going to be blue, and my yellow is going to be 1600, and green is going to be 3200. So I've got 3 levels, or I can program 5 levels of input of like having my DPI. So let's have 5 inputs so you can know. I think the lowest you can go to is so 1 to 5. That's pretty awesome. Then custom colors. Now I can have custom colors. Let's you can even change your DPI. Okay, so you can go right, I want 850, now I want 900, now I want 1000 or whatever in that color, and you can do increments of 50. That is pretty decent. Obviously you can go with resetting everything when you do it all wrong, but I'll go to cancel at the moment because I don't really need to do that. You can do macros as well, so that means I can have a button to control certain things on the website or for gaming, or say that you're doing Fortnite with building, you can do all of that as well. But it's got on here that I've got a default button, keyboard function, mouse function, DPI change, multimedia, recorded, macro, Windows shortcuts, open and disable. And Windows shortcuts is like when you hold down a specific key and you can get like emojis up, or you can click the middle click on internet thing. So if I click on here, I can get another one up. If I click the center click, that's what it should be, but it's not working because it's not done. That's just really weird. Can I just click on? Oh right, see, it's doing my buttons for that, which I didn't set it up for. Okay, it's completely different to whatever it's set up on. But anyway, you got the L and R, so left and right here, and you can do the key assignments. So yeah, you can do the key assignments then for it. So if I go to macro library, what have we got in the macro library? It looks like we've got plenty of options: record, delay, and none. Record, so you've got 2 milliseconds. Record, and you can insert it here, take it out if you don't want it, and delete it. But let's go back to key assignments. So I want that will. What else on default? So I want it to open. Windows function. Launch task manager. Right. Okay. There we go. So it didn't do that before. Let's see if it does it now. Wait, it flipping does it? What are you? Is it? Do I have to what? Ah, yes, it does work. That is so sick. I love it. I know. Don't worry about it. But anyway, let's change it back to where it was. So let's click reset. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Reset. Oh, no, I wasn't sure. I want to reset everything. But let me click the middle one. What? Oh, do I have to click apply? Let's see. Is that what it does? Or did it work already? Ah, look, see? Clicking, nothing happening. So every time you do a reset, you just do apply as well. That makes perfect sense as well. And then you go up here and you got all your check updates and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, anyone wants to know what my update is? My latest version, software version 5.260, firmware version 1.1, 1.1, 1.4. Does that make sense? 1.1, 1.1, 1.4, or something like that. Anyway, automatic updates, I'm going to keep that checked on. No, actually I don't, because I don't want it to mess up my game and all that sort of stuff. Now we want alloyed FPS RGB, so this is the keyboard. So what have we got here? Drag over the buttons and slots and all that, drag over to the library, copy it from keyboard, so you can customize up to 3 profiles if I remember rightly, and your colors and your macros and stuff like that. But anyway, so if I clicked customization, it doesn't work. If I click that, it doesn't work. What did I click last time? Did I click export? No, okay, I didn't. But anyway, you got all your buttons that you can connect, that you can import your profile and export your profile, or have it on default. And I'll probably have this on default. Now I need to go back because I want to customize the keyboard. So I can't remember how I've done it. This brings you to the internet for HyperX and gets you straight there. Okay, that's cool. If I click, what did I click? Did I click cycle? Right. Okay, this is what it's saved under at the moment, and then FPS. But I want to, I think, oh, there's it. Profile. That's the one, I think. Then browser. Yeah. Right. Now this is where it gets interesting. Oh, it looks horrible. So it's all green. It's got blue underneath there. Oh yeah, the lights actually shine up from the back onto the other keys to give it more of a organic spill of light. This looks pretty crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I need to get into profile. So if I go to default, right, customization. So it's not simple, is it? You need to sort it out, make it simple. But anyway, this is another RGB effect on here, which I do like. So we've got the effect zone, we've got zones, so your WAS or your WSAD keys, yeah, which that is lit up and stuff like that. That's lit up. That's not lit up properly though. And then freestyle. Do what you need to do. Anyway, I'm gonna go to effects and then I'm gonna start to change stuff. And it's got the same functions as well. So single and then dual with dual colors. So let's see what dual colour is at the moment. Let's click on that and then click purple, click on that, and then click yellow, click on that and then hit apply. And right, this is one of the best keyboards ever. I'm really liking it. I'm liking it's, you know what, the lights feel so premium in it. It feels so like organic. It doesn't feel fake or like cheap like lights in there. It looked nice. I'm guessing as well, if there's a failure, you can also unplug this out and then change the keycap. It looks like you can do that. That's so good. Good quality switches underneath there as well. Anyway, obviously I said about the custom colours. We've got wave going on. We can have it just solid. Apply. It just looks nice. What about fadiness though? Can you not have this faded down, I wonder? Let's go to breathing. No, we've had breathing, I think. Apply. That looks cool. We've had wave. Let's do trigger. Triggers seems to be my favourite. And my name is still there. Yay! It looks cool. I love it. I think it's wicked. So you can just, what I like about it is it actually stays there for a decent amount of time, rather than obviously just like hitting it and then it just fades off straight away. We've got explosion. So if I hit a key, look at that. And it goes everywhere. I love it. You can obviously change the colour as well. HyperX flame. I don't know what that is. What is that? Ooh! So it goes up in a flame. Haha! That is. Ooh! It goes in different colours. So if I keep pressing F, changes colours. Oh, that is awesome. That is sick. I love it. RGB is something different than they've done here. Normal cycle mode. So anyway, you can customize your macro keys and stuff like that. You've got templates as well. Ah, so FPS, which I normally play, is right there. Wow, that's mad. So FPS, you can have your own colours and your own choice there. And if you're a Fortnite player, PUBG, CSGO, whatever player you are, you got the buttons right there. Anyway, enough of colour moments, and obviously freestyle, you can do whatever you want, and you still got your reset button there. Game mode. Now what's game mode? Disabled keys are highlighted in red and hit apply. Okay. Use the physical. Right, okay, so I can cancel stuff off in game mode. So if game mode is on, disable Alt and Tab, display Alt and F4. Right, that's pretty cool. Self-explanatory. And obviously macros is where you can plug your own like functions in, it saves it. That is awesome. Free profiles, so you should be able to take this and put it onto another computer. Anyway, that is a long old session talking about this RGB keyboard and stuff, but we need to test these out. But before we could do that, we need to talk about these, the Cloud Flight wireless gaming headsets. So this works for PlayStation 4, Xbox One. No, it doesn't work. Does it work with Xbox One though? I know this says it doesn't say it, but I'm sure it does. PC, if you want to stream from your Xbox to your PlayStation, then that's the way you can make it work with the Xbox One. If you ain't got a PC, what are you doing on this channel? Unless you're going to get a computer. I hope so. Anyway, PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro. These are okay, pretty decent. Got quite a few sponsors on the back there as well. So that's pretty good. But yeah, some big players behind these people. If you look on their website, you will see them. You probably will recognise a few people that are sponsored by HyperX, including moi. But I'm not on their website. But I should go on their website, don't you think? I should, shouldn't I? Yeah. Anyway, 30 hours of battery life in these headphones. So let's test them out with actually gaming. Well, let's get the whole scenario going on. So first off, we've got this lovely little presentation. of the case. We'll just drop that, whatever. So these are Kingston. Obviously Kingston's the main company and HyperX is the gaming side of things and that. You got all their keyboard and mice and all this. Got an issue with your HyperX product, contact. Do you know what? These people are really good for that. I went to an event, HyperX event, and there's a guy called something Ninja. Rocket Ninja that does mouse reviews, and basically he was complaining about certain things and he told them and they sorted the issue out straight away. Record all the mice that other people that didn't know about and got all their money back, and then got their mouses changed. That's how good this company is. It's pretty cool. Anyway, did you know that they make memory and SSDs, and did you know they made RGB memory and RGB SSDs? Come on, we need NVMe from Kingston. They do loads of USBs and stuff. Come on, we can do it. This is instructions. And then we got a USB here, and it's saying that you can download the information, plug it in, plug and play, it'll work. This is the magic. You plug this in, it should make it all remote control and stuff like that. You got those headphones, but we've got to talk about comfort as well while we're playing it. We've got a 3.5mm jack end. I don't know how long that is actually, so we'll have a look at that and just check to see how long it is. We also got the microphone here, and it's quite bendy. It's actually quite, it feels really nice. It feels like you can bend the mouthpiece to your mouth pretty easily. But anyway, this is pretty a good setup. I wasn't going to do a whole review of everything all in one, but you're lucky, you guys, that we're going to do that, because we're going to talk about comfort on the headphones. You know what? Let's talk about it now. Now, these are pretty good because you can lay them flat on your desk and go and walk off, whatever. But do they sit comfortable on your neck? So these are right. Let's see. Okay, I thought they might be a bit strangly, but look at that. That's pretty decent. That's nice. Right, so they swivel left and right. They got a nice clicky feel to it. They got a metal band. This bit is all plastic as well. Nice foamy head support as well. It's got the, hang on a minute. It's still got the actual thing. So they've got a red thick cable and one red thick cable there. It's got left and right. That's pretty obvious right there. I've sort of smudgy hands. I'm guessing if I unclip this, which I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing here. No, I'm only joking. I think it's one of these sides. No, it must be in the air cup. We'll have a look at that in 1 second. So on the side here, this looks like a button, a massive button to mute stuff. And this one's nothing. I don't know if it lights up or anything. It looks like it lights up in the background. It's got a volume rocker at the top there, but there's no clicking sensation. It's a little bit of a tactile bump, but it's no like, you know, when you click and you turn it off, or you click or you hit to like the end, you know, like you can't hit the volume anymore. It just keeps going up or down for volume down, obviously. At the bottom as well, we've got a 3.5mm jack and another 3.5mm jack, and that is for your microphone socket. And then we've got a mini USB to keep it charged, and we've got a little miniature button there to turn on the actual device. Oh yes, it is RGB. Well, it's not RGB, it's a red light, but it looks really premium. It looks nice around with this black matte like feel to it. It looks really cool. I like that. Now, I'm guessing if I just turn these off for 1 second. Right, so I'm going to turn off, I turned off the actual headphones itself, and I'm guessing the batteries might be in here, or I don't really know. Like, it looks like you can pull the covers off. Or should I read the instructions to find out? Hell no. We're going to try and work this out. Ah, my hand hurts still. Or maybe I can't get it off. Oh! Maybe it doesn't have batteries that come out. Did I ever think of that? I don't think it has batteries that come out. That's why it's got a mini USB straight in there. But I could have a look for 1 second. I just realised it's not RGB. They could have put RGB onto this, but they didn't. But it also says off. If you got the battery off, you can get up to 30 hours, and breathing effect is 18 hours, and on is 13. So if you've got LED on, it's 13 hours you only get, and breathing effect, it gives you 18 hours, and completely off with the RGB or the red LED, 30 hours. But 30 hours, we need to talk about comfort as well, really, don't we? So let's put these on. Now I've got, I would say, a regular head. I can't even remember what my head is. It probably is regular anyway. Right, I can feel the little clamping force around here, but it's nothing major. It just feels like it's not going to go anywhere. Let's put the microphone on it as well. So I can plug that in, and if I run out of batteries, I can use the dedicated included 3.5mm jack, and obviously I've got a headphone rechargeable. Let's talk about this real quick. That is a decent length. That's good, decent length. It's around 65 centimeters long, and then we've also got the other cable, which is just going to be long enough, I guess, to game with, because you wouldn't want something really short when you run out of battery, would you? So let's just get this out already quick. Da-da-da-da-da. It's a decent size. I got the. It should have been a little bit longer, I would expect. This is just under. This is about 90 centimeters. I would have, well, probably about 85 centimeters, something like that. I would have definitely wanted a longer cable, but as these are made for wireless, it means that I should be able to. I was about to say use it with a phone, but oh yeah, you can use it with a phone. Because you've got a 3.5mm jack. But if you want to use it with an Apple phone, it's not going to happen. Anyway, we've got the microphone plugged in. It's quite swivelly. Why does it say swivelly? What's going on here? Is there a certain... Oh, right, so that's how it goes in. It goes in and it stops it from moving. Right, okay. Right. I like the mouthpiece. It's pretty decent. I can move it out of my direction so I don't get it in my view. It's pretty good. It sounds like it's got about, I say about 70 to 80% noise cancellation. It's pretty cool. Right, I've just made it a little bit bigger for my head. Feels pretty comfortable. Right, let's game. So I've got to plug the USB in. Turn this on. So now it comes up straight away, Cloud Flight. It's such a shame that it's not RGB though, because everything else is RGB. This is telling me how much battery life's in here. Oh, and also I should be able to hit this DPI. There we go. So on the screen, you can see 800 DPI, because I've got it up to 5 profiles. 16, 32, 64, and 16,000. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna have it on 800. I can turn off my sound and my microphone as well, just by clicking a button. Instead of going all into Windows and sorting it all out, I can sort it all out from here. That's pretty cool. Volume, mic, turn, tuner, but there's nothing here that I can really test it with though. Hello? That's the volume. That's the volume. Oh, there we go. And it bleeps when you get to 100%. Okay. And what about down, all the way down? So it's a lower bleep. And it comes up Windows there. Okay. That's alright. It's pretty decent then. Can't really take it away, but it would be nice if I can sort the microphone out as well. But yeah, it's nothing I can sort out there. So let's just game. Let's get it going. What are we gonna do first? Let's do Fortnite. Right, let's start off first off with the headphone set. The headphone's really cool. You can just press the mute button. It's right there. It's a big button. Press it. I love the aesthetics of this. It looks really nice. My ears are a little bit warm though, and it was only playing it for probably about an hour. So it's not too bad. But technically, I don't know why my ears are that warm. It does have a little bit of a clamping force, but not too much of a clamping force. I do like the fact that you've got a bleep for high sensitivity of like the volume's loud, and then obviously a low one for volume that's low. And then you've got the microphone that's really can be moved around to the mouthpiece, no problem whatsoever. They are pretty comfortable. I like the fact that you can put them on your neck like this, no problem. Then move the microphone out of the way. You can also place them on the desk like that as well. They look like they're pretty smudgy. It's got a HyperX logo on there. So this is the only way I could get to test the microphone on the Hyper Cloud Flyer. So this is what it sounds like for a mobile. Yeah, so I'm trying to get this as clear as possible, but it keeps just talking and it's a delay in my ear and it's... Oh. Yeah. Testing to 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's enough of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 7. Oh, do you know what? I can hear my voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's got a slight delay, probably about a second, and sounds a little bit nasally what I can hear, but not too nasally. It sounds decent, but not broadcast microphone. Hopefully you can get a little gist of what I'm just talking about there, and decide for yourself. Would I buy these headphones? Yes and no. Like me, I like a broadcasting microphone, so I just opted for an actual microphone that was really high quality in broadcasting sound, and obviously got a little DAC and a little amp and had everything all set up all really nicely and stuff like that, with a spit mic and everything. I went all out on that. That's how I choose things, because obviously I know that it sounds better with a broadcasting microphone. This microphone's okay though for gaming and stuff. It's quite clean and clear, but you do have little interruptions, especially on the phone where I was listening and it was doing a lot of feedback, which is not good. Now the sound that you were listening to would have been on your right hand side, which is from a Bluetooth speaker, but even when I had this connected, it still had the 1 second delay. I don't know whether that's normally in audio or when people were singing, but it completely messed up my brain when I was trying to speak to you. But other than that, the sound quality, it's got some really heavy bass, but the bass is like solid, but it's just separated from the mids and the highs. It sounds very high quality, like it sounds like an audiophile sort of pair of headphones. It really does sound pretty dramatic. When I was playing PUBG and playing Fortnite and Black Ops and Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, it really does emphasize the sound. It feels like THX sound. It's really good quality. It's really punchy, and the sound is no really any hiss or anything. The only hiss that you get maybe on the microphone, but it depends what you plugged it into. When I plugged it into that game capture, it had hiss, and I don't think it's a good quality game capture in that way. But plugging it over there through Bluetooth, it was actually quite clean. But yes, I would recommend it because the sound is phenomenal as headphones. Even taking a microphone out and just listening to your normal sound would sound pretty cool, and it looks pretty decent. You could walk down the road with it and it's not too bad. It's not like really harsh. And like the red LEDs and the black accent, it just looks really clean and really nice, and it's really comfortable. But obviously it's not that. The microphone to me is, I would give it probably about a 7 out of 10 because it's slightly nasally, but it's still clean enough to hear. But people were saying to me, oh, what were you saying? But I don't know whether it's a bandwidth issue when it's in a different country, because I was just literally just chucked on the game and started playing it, but I wanted to listen to it a little bit more cleaner. Sometimes I've listened to other microphones and it's like they know exactly what I'm saying, but then they might have a better bandwidth speed of internet out there and it might just sound cleaner. That's not too bad. I like that. I love the RGBs on the mouse. It just seems like when you can't get any more RGB, you get more, but it's a better enhance. It's a better enhancement. It's not so like just like normal RGBs. It's just planting RGBs on there. It's a different way of how the RGBs react, and it looks like alien technology. It looks like there's something live that's in there. Even the keyboard just feels really illuminated and really nice. I haven't worked out how to dim it or anything like that, but I'm guessing you can. the lights on it is really awesome. It's such a premium product. The keyboard is solid as solid. It's really like solid, and it feels like it's not going anywhere. Just like the mouse feels really responsive and everything like that. I didn't bother putting it on the video and everything like that. I just wanted to explain it so it's a little bit more precise. But the whole combination of everything go together, it's really nice. The only thing is I'm a bit gutted about is the illuminated RGBs that you can add in a headphone set. But then again, it does complement it very well, just being red and black. The keyboard lights that it can do, and all the profiles and stuff like that. And obviously the DPI comes up on the screen. The software is really intrusive, but it's really annoying as well, because it's hard to trying to get into the menus that you need to get into. But yes, any problems with your keyboard, mice and headphone set, you can speak to them because they've got really great customer care. And that's the whole point. When you buy products that are very premium, you want good customer care. This mouse is like £59. The keyboard's like £100. The headphone set's about 120, 130. I'll leave a link in the description down below to find that out and everything like that. But for all your proper games that you want to play with, this keyboard's going to be excellent for. But when it comes to typing, you're going to have to get used to it if you're coming from brown and blue switches. And the sound is not too loud or anything like that. I would like to see a smaller keyboard that they could do. The mouse feels really nice and comfortable in my hands, and it's good that it's ergonomic. Is that the one? No, ergonomic is the one it feels. Ambidextrous is that it can go from left to right. It feels really cool. Anyway, hope this is a good turnout for a video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, share, like, and follow me on all social media platforms. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Roger and out.